Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. We recite from a-sabad-a-day, the 43rd Shabad in this string. a-sabad-a-day, Mera Prabh Sacha Gahir Gambhir, सेवत ही सुख शांत शरीर, शब्द तरह जन सहज सुभाए, तिनके हम सद लागह पाए। जो मन राते रंग लाए, जो मन राते हर रंग लाए, तिनका जन्म मरण दुख लाथा, ते हर दरगह मिले सुभाए। रहाओ शब्द चाखै साचा साध पाए, हर का नाम मन वसाए। हर प्रभ सदा रहा भरपूर, आपे नेड़े आपे दूर। आखण आखै बकै सब कोय, आपे बख्श मिलाए सोए। कहणे कथन न पाया जाए, गुर प्रसाद वसे मन आए। गुरमुख विचों आप गवाए, हर रंग राते मोह चुकाए। अति निर्मल गुर शब्द विचार, नानक नाम सवारण हार। Guru Amar Das speaks about a very definite psychological experience of the self. This is not mere intellectual talk. He speaks of the experience of the self, the one, which is Sacha Gahir Gambhir, which is profound, which is eternal, which is deep. This is an experience that he is speaking about. And how is that experience to be had? So Prabh is that transcendent state that is also available, that is within us, but is buried under the illusion of haume. So the Guru is teaching us how to extract that experience, or how to get to that point by passing through or transcending haume. So he's saying, Mera Prabh Sacha Gahir Gambhir. So the Prabh is beyond the senses. So the question becomes, how do we go beyond the senses? Because we are bound by the senses. So implied in this is the fact that there is a part of us that transcends the senses. Otherwise, this experience would not be possible. There is a realm that we have access to through a particular practice, gurmat. And the Guru elaborates on that. He says, Sevat hi sukh sant sarir. Only through servitude is well-being and tranquility obtainable in the body. So these are hallmarks of that experience. When you have that supreme experience, you are tranquil, you are at peace, you're not agitated, you're not anxious. And you have to practice the sabad. Sabad, the Creator. You have to practice belonging to the Creator. And the Creator, the sabad, is also the text of Gurbani. It's the speech, the teachings of Gurbani, a-sabad. So you begin from there. And then you learn to negotiate life a-sabad-a-day, jan sahaj subhai. So this requires a total remaking of the character. You have to organize the mind completely, decondition the ego, decenter the ego. And the Guru says that is possible only through an attitude of service. And that is how one swims across ego consciousness with Gur guidance, a-sabad-a-day. So, what is the outcome? Jo jan rate har rang laye, jo man rate har rang laye, divine lovers whose mind is soaked with love are free from existential angst. And what is that angst? It's the fear of dying, birthing and dying, this illusion. Because they then find their true domain, which is Har consciousness. So it's the alchemy of the Sabad that a conscious and permanent union with the Har becomes a reality. And this is indeed the summit of human life that we all ought to strive towards. Sabad chak hai sacha sad paye, Har ka naam mane vasaye. Har Prabh sada rahya bharpoor, ape nede, ape dur. Sabad chakhya, tasting the Sabad, which means to understand it, to assimilate it. You will then experience the flavor. Once you taste something, you begin to get a taste of it, a flavor of it. And so, what is that flavor? That flavor is Har ka naam man vasai. Har ka naam, virtue, self-knowledge. You begin to understand the self that is within you. And you will find that the wisdom of that self is actually forever brimming over. Har Prabh sada raya bharpoor. Ape nede, ape dur. Whether we approximate to the self or far away is really a choice we make. So the supreme experience happens through Shabad, which, as we have discussed, is also the enlightener, the Guru. Because the absolute is not directly discernible. It is wrapped in this cloud of unknowing. And so it is through its emanation, which is Naam, that we relate to the Creator. And Naam is expressed as virtue, guided by wisdom. And now the Guru says, look, everyone talks about union with the self, aakhe bake sab, but only a few receive this gift. Koi, appe baks milai soe. So, aakhe bake sab koi, appe baks milai soe. Everyone speaks about it, but only a few actually receive this gift because it is a bakshish. It is a blessing. It's a compassion. Milai soy. So at the end of the day, it is grace. The self cannot be experienced through intellectual exercises or just talking big. Aakhan aakhe bake sab koi. कहने कथन ना पाया जाए. Gur Prasad vase mane aaye. Union with the self is a gift of the Guru's grace. Gurmukh vichon aap gavaye. This is the condition. Through Guru wisdom, learn to lose the self. Har rang rate moh chukaye. Cultivate love for the Har self and give up attachment. Practice non-attachment and reflect on the flawless teachings of the Guru, At Nirmal Guru Sabad Vichar, and wear the adornment of Naam, divine virtues. On that note, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.